After an overnight departure from Heathrow Airport, we finally arrived at Dubai International Airport, following the first and the longest leg of our journey, an approximately 8-hour flight aboard the iconic Airbus A380 with Emirates. The experience itself never felt exhausting. From the moment we boarded, the professionalism of the cabin crew immediately stood out. The service was polished, attentive, and delivered with the kind of calm confidence Emirates has been known for globally. Long-haul travel can often feel repetitive, but the airline's world-class entertainment system transformed the journey into an experience of its own. With an endless library of movies, documentaries, music, and live flight tracking, there was always something to keep the journey engaging as we crossed continents through the night skies. As we descended into Dubai, the first glimpse of the city and airport was unforgettable. The sheer number of Emirates aircrafts lined across the airfield was a spectacle in itself. Giant aircraft moving in perfect coordination beneath the glow of the desert morning. It quickly became clear why Dubai is regarded as one of the world's great aviation crossroads. Our layover was brief, so there was little time to slow down. We made our way quickly toward Terminal 3 to catch our connecting flight, weaving through one of the busiest and most advanced airports on the planet. And then came the immediate reminder that we had truly arrived in the Middle East. The contrast in temperature was impossible to ignore. Leaving behind the cool London air, we stepped into Dubai's intense desert heat, a dramatic shift that almost felt surreal after hours inside the chilled cabin atmosphere. What makes Dubai International Airport so fascinating is that it feels like a traditional airport and more like a global city in motion. Everything about it reflects scale, ambition, and precision, from the ultra-modern architecture and endless duty-free spaces to the efficiency of the airport staff guiding millions of passengers every year. Strategically positioned between Europe, Asia, and Africa, Dubai has transformed itself into one of the most important travel hubs in the world. The airport plays a massive role in connecting global tourism, trade, and business travel, serving as both the gateway to the UAE and a symbol of the country's rapid rise on the world stage. For many travelers, the airport is their very first impression of Dubai, and it is designed to leave one. Even during a short layover, there is an unmistakable energy here. Aircraft arrive from every corner of the globe, cultures blend together in transit halls, and the constant movement creates an atmosphere that feels truly international. Whether you're simply passing through or beginning your adventure in Dubai itself, the experience is memorable long before you ever leave the airport. If you're enjoying this journey through Dubai International Airport with us, make sure you subscribe to the channel and become part of the adventure as we continue exploring some of the world's fascinating airports, airlines, and destinations. Every like, comment, and share genuinely helps the channel grow and allows us to keep creating immense travel experiences like this for viewers around the world. And if you've traveled through Dubai before, let us know your own experience in the comments section. We'd love to hear which airport or destination you think we should explore next. This is Travel and Tales. Our second flight feels noticeably different from the first. After the sheer size and grandeur of the Airbus A380, boarding the Boeing 777 creates a more intimate atmosphere, yet there's still a quiet sense of excitement in the cabin. Once we clear security at Dubai International Airport, we make our way directly to the gate where the aircraft awaits, preparing to carry us onto the next stage of the journey. The flight is completely full, a reminder of just how connected this route is for travelers, families, students, and professionals moving between continents. As passengers settle into their seats and the cabin begins to quiet down, something immediately stands out: familiar voices. Around us, we hear conversations unfolding in our national language, spoken naturally and proudly across different rows of the aircraft. After hours of international transit through one of the busiest airports, that familiarity brings an unexpected sense of comfort and belonging. What makes it even more special is knowing that, although our country is home to more than 50 tribes, cultures, and traditions, there is one national language that continues to unite us all. In that moment, thousands of feet above the ground and far from home, the language becomes more than just communication. It becomes identity, connection, and a reminder of shared heritage. It is one of those subtle but powerful travel experiences that many people rarely talk about. The feeling of realizing that no matter how far you travel across the world, pieces of home always seem to travel with you. Looking out of the aircraft window as we depart Dubai, the skyline below feels almost unreal. The city glows with a kind of intensity that immediately stands out, especially when contrasted with the softer, often grey skies we have just left behind in the UK. Towers shimmer beneath the desert, highways pulse with movement, and the entire city seems illuminated with endless energy and ambition. It is one of the reasons Dubai leaves such a lasting impression on travelers. Even a short stopover feels visually unforgettable. And beyond the skyline itself, there is another thought that makes this journey even more exciting: sunshine. Leaving London behind means stepping into days filled with warm weather, blue skies, and uninterrupted sunlight, something that instantly changes the mood after months of colder and cloudier conditions. But more importantly, every mile now brings us closer to home, closer to family members waiting eagerly for our arrival, and to the friends we have not seen in far too long. As the flight continues, the atmosphere on board becomes calmer and more familiar. A few more episodes into the TV series I have been watching, combined with a surprisingly enjoyable in-flight lunch, make the remaining hours pass quickly. Then comes the announcement every traveler waits for: the captain's voice over the intercom, asking passengers to fasten their seatbelts and return their seats to the upright position as we begin our descent into Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. The descent itself is smooth, and as the aircraft lowers through the clouds, the scenery outside begins to transform once again. The weather in Nairobi feels perfect, warmer and brighter than London, yet softer and cooler than the intense desert heat of Dubai. The visibility is incredibly clear, revealing stretches of the city and surrounding landscape as the aircraft lines up for landing. In these final moments, excitement reaches its peak because in just a few minutes, after immigration and security checks, we will finally be reunited with the people who matter most. For those who have never visited Nairobi, the city serves as both the capital and the largest city of Kenya, located in south-central part of the country, often referred to as Green City in the sun. Nairobi is one of Africa's most important economic and cultural hubs, a place where modern city life, wildlife, business, creativity, and rich traditions exist side by side. It's a city full of movement, resilience, and character, offering visitors everything from world-class hospitality and vibrant nightlife, to breathtaking national parks located just minutes from the urban skyline. For many travelers arriving here for the first time, Nairobi immediately feels alive with possibility. So after approximately 14 hours and 15 minutes in transit across multiple countries, time zones and skies, this is us finally touching down safely in Nairobi. And in this moment, as the aircraft gently rolls across the runway at Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, I can confidently say we are finally home. There's always something deeply emotional about arriving back in your home country after spending months away. The familiar atmosphere, the warm air rushing through the cabin doors, the accents, the energy, everything instantly feels recognizable. Even through the airport windows, there are small details that quietly remind you where you are. The movement of the people, the rhythm of the city in the distance, and the unmistakable feeling that home carries in a way no other place can. And to all my friends back in ABBA and across the UK, this is a small glimpse into what our home city looks and feels like through the gateway of its international airport. Nairobi may be thousands of miles away from Wales, but moments like this reveal just how connected the world has become through travel. One day you're walking through the quiet coastal streets of Aberystwyth beneath grey skies, and the next, you are surrounded by the warmth, movement, and vibrant energy of East Africa. We have a few days here, which means the goal is simple: make every single hour count. From reconnecting with family and lifelong friends, to rediscovering food, culture, sounds, and atmosphere that make this place special. Every moment feels valuable. There is a certain appreciation that comes with returning home after living abroad, because you begin to notice the little things differently. The conversations, the laughter, the pace of life, even the sunshine itself. And honestly, it is through experiences like this that I truly feel grateful to be able to experience both worlds, to witness the contrast between two completely different cultures, climates, and lifestyles, while still feeling connected to each of them in meaningful ways. This is something I never take for granted. Travel is not always just about destinations. Sometimes it's about perspective, identity, and understanding where you belong within a much bigger world. As this chapter of the journey comes to an end, another one is just only beginning. Over the next few days, we will be exploring more of Nairobi and sharing the experience with all of you. From the atmosphere of the city itself, to the culture, food, lifestyle, the hidden gems that make Kenya so unique. So if you've enjoyed traveling with us so far, make sure you stay tuned, because the adventure is only getting started. This is Travel and Tales.